John Nichols, the Washington correspondent for The Nation, is live from Tampa. Hey, John, welcome back.
Hey, Tom, it's great to be with you. I'm just watching Mitch McConnell walk by. They're all here.
Kick him in the... No, never mind.
I'm not going to do that. It would wreck our interview. It's not worth it.
I'm not going any farther with that one.
I agree.
The real Paul Ryan, the real party. You're in a unique position to know about Paul Ryan because he's from your state, Wisconsin. So
that is true. Yeah.
So tell me what is the Nichols uprising? What is going on here? Excuse me, that's the Twitter @Nichols uprising. What is the real Paul Ryan? Who is the real Paul Ryan, and how can we expect him to influence this ticket and the governing of this nation?
Well, that's the core question, because Ryan is the dynamic figure of this convention. I've been down here for the last couple of days, gone to all kinds of events, Tea Party events, mainstream Republican events, even relatively moderate Republican events. And you mentioned Romney's name, and there's barely a ripple. You mentioned Ryan's name, and they're on their feet cheering.
Yeah.
So he's clearly the one they're excited about. So who is he? Well, bottom line is that Paul Ryan is a child of privilege, born into a very, very multi-generational wealthy family who has had his way paved for him pretty much from birth. Now, that doesn't mean he hasn't had some tough moments in his life. His father died when he was a teenager, and that's terrible and difficult. But the way to understand...
as a result of that?
What's that?
Didn't he get Social Security as a result of that?
Yeah, and of course he had plenty of money to go to college, so he banked the checks for beer money and other stuff.
Yeah.
But the way to understand him is that when he finished college, he was given a position as a Republican aide in Washington. He went out to D.C. He worked for Bill Bennett and Jack Kemp and Gene Kirkpatrick, all of the sort of hanger-on Reaganites, really, and was with them from the age of about 22 to 27. When a congressional seat opened in Wisconsin, they used their connections. And I want to emphasize, Newt Gingrich and others came down heavy on the party and said, you clear that primary, we want this young man in Congress. So he got elected to Congress with no primary and essentially a very, very soft general election, huge amounts of money, and he's been in Congress ever since.
Wow.
So that's the core of the guy. He's a, and I don't mean, I'm not casting aspersions here, but especially he's a made man in the Republican Party.
Yeah, and a child of wealth and somebody who's never seen or experienced the kinds of hardships that by his policies would inflict on at least a third of the nation. I'm curious, John, your thoughts on this story that's going around that basically the Koch brothers bought his vice presidency, that he's their guy, and they put him in either by putting money in or by the threat of withholding money, and maybe not just the Koch brothers, but that he's the billionaire's guy.
Yeah, there's no question he is the billionaire's guy. So let's begin there and, build the base for making...
And that he may well be there not even to win this election. He may be there to be the presidential candidate in 2016.
Or to advance a set of ideas that they find more important than actually holding power. Because if they can implant their ideas sufficiently, it doesn't matter who's in power. They will buy into the fantasy that we have to radically alter our entitlement programs, not so that they go away. That's the important thing to understand. So that they begin to stream revenue from Social Security into Wall Street speculators and from Medicare into the insurance companies.
Right, and we've seen this
guy who takes care.
We've seen this alteration of the political gestalt before. We saw it when with Maggie Thatcher and Ronald Reagan, and it was contagious. I mean, Bill Clinton caught a bunch of it.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And so you asked the core question. Did the Kochs make this guy? And one thing to understand is that the Koch brothers have been among his top 5 or 6 contributors throughout his career, going way back to the start. I mean, we all talk about the Kochs now. He knew who the Kochs were 12, 15 years ago.
Right.
And so they've always donated to him. They have always loved him. He has always spoken their language. And so this notion that the Kochs, as has been suggested by Roger Stone, the longtime Republican aide, that the Kochs actually forced him on the ticket, I think that it's probably one that you'd want to generalize out and say that Wall Street, portions of Wall Street, and portions of the big money class that is very, very dominant in the Republican Party clearly wanted Paul Ryan on this ticket.
Yeah. So he's the fat cat's guys.
And they did not trust Mitt Romney to have the depth or the focus to see this thing through. Remember, Mitt Romney, for all of his conservative talk of late, he has throughout his career shown at least a bow of the hat to moderation, and he's not always on message. And so I think it became absolutely true in July and August when the Republican Party was starting to wake up to the reality that Mitt Romney could well lose this race. In fact, his poll numbers were looking bad. There's a lot of discomfort with decisions he was making. I think there was a point there where a lot of the money establishment said, look, this is not about the Republican Party. This is about us. We own this party, and we want somebody that we have absolute confidence in on that ticket.
Yeah.
And that person is Paul Ryan.
Amazing. Paul Ryan, the man in the top hat without the top hat, the $600 bottle of wine guy. Thank you so much.
Right.
John Nichols, live from Tampa, the Washington correspondent for The Nation magazine, thenation.com. Thank you, John.